Now we are going to see resistors in parallel. Okay, so when three resistances are connected in parallel, how does current and potential difference across each of the resistance is defined, or how is it given? This we will see in this activity. Okay, to make a parallel arrangement activity 12.6 we are doing. Okay, make a parallel combination XY of three resistors having R1, R2 and R3. Parallel combination कब बनता है? This we have seen in previous class also. When all the three ends of one resistor are connected together, जैसे R1 का एक end, R2 का एक end और R3 का एक end, और R1 का दूसरा वाला end, R2 का दूसरा वाला end और R3 का दूसरा वाला end. When this all are connected together to a point, this is called parallel connection. Okay, so they are connected with a battery. This is a battery, a meter, this is a meter, and this is key. Okay, plug the key and note the ammeter reading. When you will plug the key means you will close the circuit, and when you will plug the key, that time only current will flow. Note the ammeter reading. ये ammeter की पोजीशन यहाँ पे हो या यहाँ पे हो, ammeter की रीडिंग में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. ओके, सो ammeter will be reading this current I. इसकी रीडिंग की वैल्यू होगी करंट I. Also take the voltmeter reading. Voltmeter is always connected in parallel. Ends of voltmeter are connected at this 2 points, means ये इन दोनों points के बीच का potential difference read करेगा. Okay, the potential difference across each resistor is V. Okay, this can be checked by connecting the voltmeter across individual resistor. इस वोल्टमीटर को हर इंडिविजुअल रेजिस्टेंस मतलब आर एम के एल एम के पॉइंट पे चेक वोल्टमीटर को कनेक्ट करेंगे, टी क्यू पे कनेक्ट करेंगे या एस टी पे कनेक्ट करेंगे, तीनों पे वोल्टमीटर सेम ही रीडिंग देगा. दैट मीन्स व्हाट कैन बी कंक्लूडेड? व्हेन थ्री रेजिस्टेंसेस आर कनेक्टेड इन पैरेलल, पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस रिमेन्स सेम. दिस इज द कंक्लूजन फ्रॉम दिस एक्टिविटी. ओके, टेक आउट द प्लग. तो जब R1 के अक्रॉस पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस रीड करना है तो ऐसे LM पे कनेक्ट करेंगे दिस वोल्टमीटर. जब R2 के अक्रॉस करना है तो PQ पे कनेक्ट करेंगे वोल्टमीटर, एंड ST पे when we have to find the potential difference across R3. Similarly, when we have to measure the current, we'll connect the ammeter which should be the part of this branch. दिस इज द सीरीज. R1 के साथ सीरीज में कनेक्ट करेंगे एमीटर. यहाँ का करंट रीड करना है तो यहाँ पे सीरीज में कनेक्ट करेंगे, और यहाँ पर करंट रीड करना है तो सीरीज में रीड करेंगे. रिमूव द एमीटर एंड वोल्टमीटर फ्रॉम द सर्किट. इंसर्ट द एमीटर इन सीरीज विथ R1. नाउ द एमीटर इज रीडिंग I1. देन विथ R2 इट इज रीडिंग I2, एंड R3 इट इज रीडिंग I3. सो currents will be different, but potential difference will be same in parallel combination. Here the current I, suppose current I1 is flowing here, I2 is flowing here, and I3 is flowing here. So this I which is flowing here, it is divided into three parts. Okay, I1, I2 और I3 वैल्यू ऑफ R1, R2 और R3 की वैल्यूज पे डिपेंड करेगा. Okay, now what is the relationship between these three currents? I equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay, now I equals to okay, I equals to, here you can see I equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3, and I equals to V upon RP, and this V upon RP, where RP is equivalent resistance in parallel combination. I1 की वैल्यू हो जाएगी V upon R1, I2 is V upon R2, and I3 is V upon R3. Okay, I1 is V upon R1, I2 is V upon R2, and I3 is V upon R3. So when we'll substitute this all three values here, we'll get V upon Rp equals to V upon R1 plus V upon R2 plus V upon R3. When we will take V common from both the sides, we'll get 1 by Rp equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. This is the equivalent resistance in parallel combination. Okay. So we can conclude that the reciprocal of equivalent resistance of group of resistance joined together in parallel is equal to the sum of reciprocal of individual resistances. So coming to example 12, in the circuit diagram given in 12.10, suppose R1, R2 and R3 have values 5, 10 and 30 respectively. 12.10 मतलब इसके पहले वाला ये वाला फिगर है, इसमें हमको R1, R2 और R3 की वैल्यू दी है एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड सम क्वांटिटीज. लेट अस सी. तो सर्किट कैसा बनेगा? 3 रेजिस्टेंसेस पैरेलल में 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So this is 5, this is 10 ohms and this is 30 ohms, which have been connected to a battery of 12 volt battery. Calculate current through each resistance, then total current through the circuit and total resistance. Okay. So we have to find I1, I2 and I3, and we have to find I also. Okay. So we'll be doing this numerical 1 minute. Okay, so I'll tell you how to solve this. Okay, this is example 12.8. Okay, so first of all, 3 resistances are given. We have to R1. R1 is, I am directly writing the values of resistances 5, 10 and 30, 12 volt battery and E. Okay, we have to find the total current I1, I2, I3, individual currents and resistance. First of all, the formula of equivalent resistance will put 1 by Rp equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So 1 by R1, 1 by 5 plus 1 by 10 plus 1 by 30. That is 1 by Rp. Taking LCM of 5, 10 and 30, it is 30. 30 divided by 5 is 6. 10 divided by 30 is 3. And 30 divided by 1 is 30 divided by 30 is 1. Now 10 by 30 equals to 1 by Rp. This and then cancel. 1 by Rp is 1 upon 3. So Rp is 3 ohms. Okay. So this is the equivalent resistance. Now we have to find current through each resistance. Okay. So current I1 equals to सबके across potential difference same ही होगा. We have already talked about it. और सबके across potential difference क्या है? 12 volts. Because this 12 volt battery is connected here. So potential difference across 5 ohm, 10 ohm and 30 ohm. All of them is 12 volt. So I1 equals to V upon R1. V is 12 upon R1 is 5. So it is 2.4 amperes. I2 equals to V upon R2. V is 12. R2 is 10. So it is 1.2 amperes. And I3 is V upon R3 30. So it is 0.4 amperes. Okay. We have found the individual current and total resistance we have found. We have to find one more thing, total current. Total current will be I equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So this will be I equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. I1 2.4, I2 1.2 and I3 is 0.4. So we'll add all of them. This will be the total current. So it is 4 amperes. Okay. Okay. It is given that ये फिगर दिया है यहाँ पे R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. Ammeter is given and battery is given. We are given the values. ये 12 वोल्ट की बैटरी है. R1 की वैल्यू 10 है, R2 की वैल्यू 40 है, R3 की वैल्यू 30 है, R4 की 20 है and R5 की 60 है. We have to find the total resistance in the circuit and total current flowing through the circuit. Okay. So first of all, 10 और 40 कौन से कॉम्बिनेशन में है, सीरीज या पैरेलल? कौन बताएगा? 10 और 40 is in which combination, series or parallel? So this both are in parallel. Okay, 10 and 40 are in parallel, 30, 20 and 60 are in parallel. Okay, so you can find RP corresponding to this. इनके corresponding RP find करेंगे. RP कैसे find करेंगे? By that formula 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 equals to 1 by RP. और एक सिंगल रेजिस्टेंस से इसको रिप्लेस कर देंगे. यहाँ पे 30, 20 और 60 पे पैरेलल में है, इसके करस्पॉन्डिंग भी आरपी फाइंड करेंगे और इन तीनों को एक सिंगल रेजिस्टेंस से रिप्लेस कर देंगे. अब सपोज ये जो फाइंड किया हमने, इसको RP1 बोल रहे हैं, इसको RP2 बोल रहे हैं, तो ये RP1 और RP2 सीरीज में होंगे या पैरेलल में होंगे? If I say equivalent resistance,
series.
very good.
Series.
Right. Okay. तो RP1 और RP2 दोनों सीरीज में हो जाएंगे. तो इक्विवेलेंट जो रेजिस्टेंस होगा, इन दोनों को सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन में इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस के लिए ऐड करते हैं, तो RP1 plus RP2 will be the final equivalent resistance of the circuit. So let us do this question. Okay. Example 12.9. Okay. We are given two resistances, they are in parallel. We are given a battery and three more resistances, they are also in parallel. Okay. So and a ammeter is connected. So first of all, find the value of equivalent of R1 and R2. Find equivalent combination of R3, R4 and R5 and tell me what is the answer. All of you have to find R1 और R2 का इक्विवेलेंट फाइंड करना है, R3, R4 और R5 का इक्विवेलेंट फाइंड करना है, and you have to tell me what is the, is everybody getting equivalent resistance of this 2 as 8 ohms and equivalent resistance of this 3 as 10 ohms? Okay, students are typing. Okay, Mudit is saying yes. ठीक है. Okay, यहाँ पे one very important thing, ये पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन में जब इक्विवेलेंट फाइंड करते हैं तो उसको रेसिप्रोकल करना होता है एट लास्ट, बिकॉज वी आर फाइंडिंग 1/RP1 की वैल्यू आती है जनरली व्हेन वी आर डूइंग बाय दिस फॉर्मूला. सो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर टू रेसिप्रोकल इट. देन when we'll find these two resistances, what we'll do, we'll just replace them by these values of resistances. Okay, this is ammeter. Okay, this is 8 ohms, this is 10 ohms. Okay, and this is 12 volt battery, this is a ammeter. Okay, now when we have to find equivalent resistance, 8 ohm and 10 ohm are in series, so it will be 8 plus 10 ohm, that is equal to 18 ohm is the equivalent resistance or total resistance. Okay, if we have to find the current which ammeter will read, so this will be V upon R equivalent. V is 12 volts and this is 12 by 18. So it is basically 2 by 3 or 0.67 amperes. Okay. This, okay. So we have seen, I am reading this and then I'll explain. So we have seen that in series circuit, current is constant throughout the electric circuit. Thus, it is obviously impractical to connect an electric bulb and electric heater in series because they need currents of widely different values to operate properly. Okay, so this is actually also an answer to the question that why are electrical appliances connected, domestic appliances connected in parallel instead of connecting in series. With this question, what are the advantages of connecting? Question number 3, what are the advantages of connecting electrical devices in parallel? So first तो ये है कि every appliance has different requirement of current. जैसे electric bulb और electric heater, both of them need different amount of current, and if they are connected in series, then they both will get same amount of current. So it is not practical to connect both the appliances in series. Secondly, another major disadvantage is that in series circuit, when one component fails, the circuit is broken and other components also cannot work. Okay. On the other hand, a parallel circuit divides the current through electrical gadgets. Total resistance is decreased in parallel circuit. So this is helpful particularly when each gadget has different resistance and require different current to operate properly. Okay, so this is the answer to this question, and this everybody has to learn. It is an important question. Why are domestic appliances connected in parallel and not in series? So first reason is current requirement of all appliances is different. Second, so in series, if one component fails, another component also cannot work because current cannot pass through it. And whereas in parallel, the current gets distributed. So each gadget can get current of different value according to their requirement. Plus total resistance. सब parallel में होते हैं तो parallel में वैसे भी equivalent resistance कम होता है. So each of them can get different current. Okay. Now, is it clear to everybody, this question? What I have underlined, you are also supposed to underline in your book.